250. This here is my sheep brain dissection. As you can see, these are, this is a list of structures that I'm identifying. There's nothing else on the paper other than how to pronounce the words. This is my workspace. I'm about to move, so as you can see, I don't have a dining room table, so this is a sufficient amount of space for my project today. So, if you want to come closer to see. So starting with the cerebrum. Also, I don't know if it's the shipping that had occurred to get this product over here, but my cerebellum fell off. However, it is right here so that I can still identify structures on it. But here is my cerebrum. The sulcus is the ridges on the cerebrum. The gyrus is the space between the sulcus on the cerebrum. Next is the longitudinal cerebral fissure, which is right down the middle. Next is the brainstem, which is located here. Moving on to the cerebral peduncle, which is located underneath. Next is the superior colliculus, which is here. The inferior colliculus, which is underneath. Next are the pons. Next is the medulla oblongata, which is here and on the other structure here and here, right before the spinal cord. On the cerebellum, we have the vermis, which is right here, and the two lateral hemispheres, 1 and 2. Moving on to the meninges. Right here, I have the dura mater and the arachnoid, and underneath is the pia mater. Next is the pituitary gland. So that is located in this area. And then of course, this would be here to show the pituitary gland. Moving on to the cranial nerves. So this is the olfactory bulb, the olfactory nerve, left and right. Next is the optic nerve, which is this small piece right here. Unfortunately, only one of mine is visible. Next is the optic chiasm, which are located on the sides, which would then connect to the optic nerve. Next is the optic tract, which is obviously around the optic nerve. Moving on to the oculomotor, located right here, here. Next is the trochlear, which is slightly visible. It would be located in this area. Next is the trigeminal. My other cerebellum, trigeminal, and the abducens, right before the spinal cord. Can you flip my paper? Okay, moving on to the mid-sagittal. I'm going to use this one because it's fully intact. The corpus callosum, which is here. The thalamus, which is located right here, and the hypothalamus, which is slightly underneath right here. The lateral ventricle, which is located here. The third ventricle is going to be located here. The cerebral aqueduct here, which is also the fourth ventricle. Down. Next is the arbor vitae, which is on the cerebellum. It's all of these small crevices. Next is the spinal cord, which is not intact, unfortunately. However, I have the two pieces right here. As you can see, the white matter and the gray matter on both. And this concludes my presentation for today. Thank you.